Let's talk about the hidden dangers of hypertension. Many people have high blood pressure, and they don't even know it because there are no symptoms. Sometimes it's called the silent killer. But this is why it's so important that you watch this video all the way to the end, because I'm going to show you some very simple things that you can do at home to help protect yourself from the dangers of hypertension. And you will not want to miss this. Hi, I'm a doctor. I'm an emergency room doctor who treats everything from COVID to gunshot wounds, burns, you name it. This video series is created to help answer some of your medical questions and the questions that are commonly asked by patients. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe. So let's talk about high blood pressure or hypertension. Okay, what is hypertension? Well, your blood pressure is measured by two numbers in what's called a blood pressure reading. For example, 120/80 would be a normal blood pressure reading. The top number, the systolic blood pressure, is the pressure when your heart beats and pumps out blood. So that's the top number. The bottom number, or diastolic blood pressure, is the pressure in the arteries when your heart is at rest between beats. So that's the bottom number. Now, hypertension, or high blood pressure, is when that top number, the systolic blood pressure, is consistently at 140 or higher, or that bottom number, the diastolic blood pressure, is 90 or higher. Now, most of the time there are no symptoms with hypertension, which is why it's called the silent killer. But having hypertension puts extra strain on the heart and the blood vessels over time. And this can cause damage to the arteries and organs, which can lead to other serious conditions like heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, and vision loss. There are many factors that can contribute to hypertension, including genetics, age, stress, diet, and physical activity. Now I have an entire playlist on my channel dedicated to blood pressure, but today I want to focus on the hidden dangers of hypertension. The first hidden danger of hypertension is heart disease. As I mentioned earlier, hypertension can cause damage to the arteries over time. This damage can lead to atherosclerosis, which is a condition where there's a buildup of plaque in the arteries. Plaque is made up of fat, cholesterol, calcium, and other substances in the blood that can narrow the arteries and block the flow of blood to the heart. This blockage can cause chest pain, shortness of breath, and if it completely blocks the artery, it can cause a heart attack. Atherosclerosis, caused by hypertension, can also lead to congestive heart failure. Heart failure happens when the heart can't pump blood effectively enough to meet the body's needs. When this happens, the body can start to retain fluid because the blood isn't circulating effectively. This fluid retention can cause swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet, and it can also cause the lungs to fill up with fluid, leading to difficulty breathing. The next hidden danger of hypertension is stroke. As I mentioned earlier, hypertension can cause damage to the arteries, and this damage can lead to a condition called a cerebral vascular accident, or CVA, or stroke. A stroke happens when there is a blockage or a rupture of a blood vessel in the brain. This can cause brain damage or death of brain tissue. This can lead to symptoms such as numbness, weakness, difficulty speaking, and loss of balance. Another hidden danger of hypertension is kidney disease. The kidneys are very sensitive to blood pressure changes. Prolonged exposure to high blood pressure can cause damage to the blood vessels in the kidneys, which can lead to kidney disease. Kidney disease caused by hypertension can lead to a decrease in kidney function, and this can cause the kidneys to become unable to remove waste and excess fluid from the body. This can lead to a buildup of waste products in the blood, and that can cause a number of other problems. Next is vision loss. As I mentioned earlier, hypertension can cause damage to the blood vessels in the eyes. This damage can lead to a condition called hypertensive retinopathy. This can cause changes in your vision, and it can lead to complete loss of vision. Okay, let's talk about how you can check your blood pressure at home. There are many blood pressure monitors available at most drugstores or online. Most of these monitors are very easy to use. They come with an arm cuff that you wrap around your arm, and then you place a small sensor on your finger to check your blood pressure. the monitor will take a reading and display your blood pressure in numbers. It's important to check your blood pressure regularly, especially if you have risk factors for hypertension, such as a family history of hypertension, diabetes, obesity, or a history of smoking. Now, the normal blood pressure for an adult is considered to be less than 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury. If you have a reading of 140 over 90 or higher, then you may have hypertension. Now, if you do have a blood pressure reading that's above these normal ranges, it's important to seek medical attention. Early detection and treatment of hypertension is important to prevent complications down the road. Now, in addition to getting your blood pressure checked regularly, you can also take steps to lower your blood pressure. The first thing you can do is eat a healthy diet. Eating a diet that's high in sodium can contribute to hypertension, so it's important to limit your intake of sodium. You can do this by avoiding processed foods and by cooking your own meals with fresh ingredients. Also, eating a diet that's high in potassium can help lower blood pressure. Potassium is a natural diuretic, meaning it helps the body get rid of excess salt and water. This can help lower blood pressure by reducing the volume of blood. Foods that are high in potassium include bananas, avocados, spinach, and sweet potatoes. In general, eating a balanced diet that's low in sodium and high in potassium and fiber can help lower blood pressure. Exercise regularly. Regular physical activity can help lower blood pressure by improving the efficiency of the heart and blood vessels. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Limit alcohol consumption. Drinking too much alcohol can raise blood pressure. If you do drink alcohol, do so in moderation. For adults, this means having no more than 2 alcoholic beverages per day. Quit smoking. Smoking can raise blood pressure, and it can also damage the blood vessels. Quitting smoking can help lower blood pressure, and it can also reduce your risk of other smoking-related diseases. Get enough sleep. Not getting enough sleep can raise blood pressure. Most adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Getting enough sleep can help lower blood pressure, and it can also improve overall health. Manage stress. Stress can raise blood pressure. Finding ways to manage stress, such as through exercise, yoga, or meditation, can help lower blood pressure and improve overall well-being. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave me a comment below and let me know. Also, make sure you subscribe. When you do that and you hit that bell, you will be notified every time I post new videos, and I post new videos every week. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this content so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't do it and you watched the previous videos, you might be asking yourself, how do I get those annoying ads away? Well, the only way to get away from those is to subscribe, so go ahead and do that.